What is going on, guys? Zigablaze here, and today I want to welcome you all to my first episode of the Black Ops 3 Specialist Guide series that I'm starting here on my channel. Now, in this series, we're going to be discussing each of the specialist characters in Black Ops 3, and we're going to be talking about their specialist weapon and their ability, and how you can use them effectively in-game. Now, the first specialist we're talking about today is Ruin, and he's unlocked right out of the gate at level 1, so you can use him right off the bat. And his specialist weapon is the gravity spikes. Now, these gravity spikes are an AoE damaged weapon, which means they're an area of effect weapon, so enemies have to be within your radius to do damage to them. I found this specialist weapon to be super effective to use in game modes like Hardpoint and Domination, where you have to clear out objectives so that your team can capture for the points. Now, there were two perks that I found to be very effective to use while running with Ruin's gravity spikes. The first of them being Afterburner, which is a faster recharge on your thrust packs, which allows you to effectively get more wall running in and more jumps before you have to land or before you have to let your thruster packs recharge. I found the gravity spikes to be very useful if chained together with wall running because it allows for faster movement around the map and it allows you to get the drop on your enemies without them noticing you fast enough to take you out in the process of activating your gravity spikes. The second perk, which is a bit more obvious, is Overclock, which helps you earn your specialist weapon or specialist ability faster, but some specialist weapons and abilities are earned faster than others, so Overclock works very well with the gravity spikes to help you earn them more often and play on those objectives harder. If you don't feel the need to run Overclock, then Flak Jacket is a close second because it reduces your explosive damage and allows you to play on the objective more often. And Ruin's gravity spikes is a close quarters weapon, so it makes sense to run with this. Now, Ruin's special ability is called Overdrive, and this gives him a massive speed boost for a short time. It works like Lightweight did in previous Call of Duties, but has a much greater effect on your character's movement speed. Now, Overdrive is probably one of the fastest used abilities in the game, as in the time you have to use it after you've activated it. It's very short, clocking in around 3 to 5 seconds, but it's very useful in game modes where you need to move fast with an objective. Two game modes I found this very useful in were Capture the Flag and Uplink. I found myself very often being the player in the team that was grabbing the flags, and once you have that speed burst, it allows you to get back to your side very quickly and allows for a quick score. I'd recommend this ability for players that like to play the objective, because in a game mode like Uplink, players will often pass you the ball knowing that you have this speed burst ability if they had checked previously before the game started. Or if you run with a group of friends, it's very useful for at least 1 to 2 of you to run this ability while playing those game modes to secure a victory. After using Ruin for quite some time in-game, I found that his weapon and his ability worked very well for objective playstyles. His weapon worked very well for defensive playstyles like covering objectives and clearing hardpoints, while his ability worked very well for offensive playstyles when it came to capturing flags and securing uplink points. My specialist rating for Ruin is going to be a high 27 out of 30, with 10 points out of 10 going into his objective play, 8 points out of 10 going to his kill potential because I often found myself securing the kills, but because of the time it takes to trigger the gravity spikes, I sometimes found myself getting shot out of the air and losing my specialist ability. And last but not least, I gave him a 9 out of 10 for fun factor because I found myself enjoying playing as Ruin very often, and I think he's a very fun character to use off the start of the game, and he's quite easy to use. I'd recommend him highly for new players and anyone who's just picking up the game. Anyways, guys, that concludes our first episode of the Black Ops 3 Specialist Guide. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please stick around for next time where we're going to be covering Outrider. Please don't forget to leave a like and comment on what you think of the series so far and how the first episode of it went. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this. And as always, I'll see all of you beautiful faces tomorrow. Peace out, guys.